Right now, the Wisconsin men's basketball team in action today against Maryland in the Big Ten tournament. We have highlights and live reaction to the game. Also, the Federal Communications Commission is advancing a proposal for a new emergency alert. Who this alert could help save. And later, Wisconsin could see a lot more EV charging stations in the future. This as a bill heads to Governor Evers' desk to make it all possible. Welcome to News 3 Now. The race for a Big Ten tournament title is underway for the Wisconsin Badgers. The Badgers are the 5 seed in this year's conference tournament, and their first opponent, the Maryland Terrapins. And let's just say the Badgers made a statement in today's game, as sports director Zach Hanley explains. Hi, Zach.
Hey, well, the Big Ten tournament hasn't been Wisconsin's friend as of late. They're 1-4 in their last 5 games in the tourney, with 2 straight one-and-dones. But the Badgers said they were feeling good heading into Minneapolis, and they weren't wrong. Wisconsin simply couldn't miss from 3. They started with 6 straight triples, and here's one of them. John Blackwell makes it a 13-point game. He was 4 of 6 from 3-point range. And then later, Stephen Crowell dials one up from deep. They led by 21 at the half and won by 31. Big Steve finished with 17. Blackwell had a team-high 18. And Andrew Banstra had a front-row seat for all of it. He joins us live from Minneapolis. And Andrew, are the Badgers back?
Yeah, that's the question, Zach. I would tell you, as of this morning, I don't think they were back. But Greg Gard over and over again said he still believes in this team. He's seeing them coming up to a peak. And I think he was right. I think it's safe to say, as of today, they're all the way back. Zach, I couldn't believe my eyes watching it. They were doubling up the Terrapins at one point. But enough of me. Let's hear what Greg Gard had to say.
Starting to see more of what we were back in January. I felt that the last week or so. That we were trending back in the right direction and really starting to click, and today it showed again. So looking forward to tomorrow against a very good Northwestern team, and but we're going to enjoy this for a little bit before we prep tonight for them.
It was the 3-ball that really did it for the Badgers tonight, shooting 10 of 13 in the first half. You can't really replicate a performance like that, but they'll do their best tomorrow against Northwestern. Zach?
All right, Andrew, thanks. And we'll have much more from this game coming up later in sports.
And let's check the first warn forecast now with Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington.
Thanks, Charlotte. Those rain showers that we had did affect much of southern Wisconsin, but not everyone. Last night at the 10 o'clock show, I said parts of southern Wisconsin would not get this rain. That did verify. We're going to talk more about that in Maine weather, but let's track the tail end of these showers right now. If you are on Highway 19, 26, out towards Johnson Creek and Watertown, you still have a couple of raindrops falling, but that's it, folks. The rain is on its way out. Our commute, if you're traveling right now, the commute should be improving across the area. Won't need those windshield wipers as we carry on towards 12 o'clock, maybe just an isolated shower. But again, things really are on the clear here. 42 in Madison right now, 48 in the Dells. We're in the 40s, but look at to the north and west out towards Camp Douglas. They were reporting temperatures in the 50s in our earlier shows. That's because they had sunshine today, because those areas did not get the rain. Here in Dane County, we got a lot of 42s, a 43 in Verona, 45 in Edgerton. So a cool rain today, but these are actually temperatures normal for this time of year. The showers are out of here by the time you join us for the 10 o'clock show. Temperatures will be right around 41 degrees. And a little heads up here coming up in Maine weather. We're going to talk about that sunny Friday, but I want to track how those wind gusts are, how gusty those winds, if I get my words out here, how gusty those winds are going to be on your Saturday. And then we're going to also take a look, Charlotte, at where that rain cut off that we talked about last night would happen.
The mother of missing 3-year-old Elijah Vu and her boyfriend returning to court today. During a brief appearance, Katrina Bauer was bound over for trial. Meanwhile, Jesse Vang appeared without an attorney and requested his right to an attorney and to a speedy trial. The public defender's office is trying to find an attorney for him. Vang will be back in court on March 21st. Both Vang and Bauer are charged with child neglect in Vu's disappearance. Bauer will enter a plea to the charges next week. Elijah was last seen by Vang on February 20th. Authorities in Rock County say they've made an arrest in a shots fired incident. Around 7:30 last night, multiple agencies responded to a shots fired call at 33 Northside Drive in Milton. Initial reports indicated another person was unaccounted for and possibly with the suspect. Officers established a perimeter and requested a SWAT team. The sheriff's hostage negotiations team tried to make contact with the suspect. The Federal Communications Commission is adopting a proposal to create a new emergency alert that could help save the lives of missing and endangered indigenous people. The new alert code would function like Amber and Silver alerts, making it easier for public safety officials to use TV, radio, and cell phones to alert the public to cases of missing individuals. The FCC will now seek public comment on the proposal before moving forward with a final vote to create the new alert code. A bill clearing the way for the state to start building a network of electric vehicle charging stations is headed to the governor's desk. Our Catherine Merck spoke to one nonprofit group that has been in support of these efforts about what this will mean for drivers of these cars.
The state legislature overwhelmingly approved a bill that would allow Wisconsin to create a network of electric vehicle charging stations. It seems as though lawmakers have addressed some of the concerns faced by the drivers of these vehicles.
I'm an electric vehicle driver and I live in rural Wisconsin, and so I understand intimately that sometimes it takes a little bit more planning right now if I'm making a trip.
Clean Wisconsin's Chelsea Chandler is one of the people who knows the difficulties electric vehicle drivers face with our current infrastructure.
Things are more spread out, and so you have to drive longer distances just to get around.
On Tuesday, the state Senate approved bills that will change the current state law. It will allow drivers to pay for the amount of energy they use instead of the amount of time it takes to charge. It will also allow the state to receive $78 million in funding from the Biden administration to build a statewide charging network. All of this, Chandler says, will show a lot of improvements for the state.
Obviously, there are huge benefits to climate, to air pollution, and to our economy.
Once the law is signed and takes effect, Wisconsin drivers can expect to begin seeing more charging offered along highways and transportation corridors across the state. That's including convenience stores, restaurants, gas stations, and more.
It was on this day 19 years ago when 150 years of history just went up in flames. St. Raphael's Cathedral burned down in downtown Madison. The building was built before Madison was even founded, burned by an arsonist in the weeks leading up to Easter. Now, on the 19th anniversary since the blaze, News 3 Now is looking back through our archives and meeting up with some familiar faces.
Was this an overwhelming sadness personally because right in front of us here where the Tommy G. Thompson building is now, that was the YMCA, the downtown YMCA, and as a child that's where I came on Saturday mornings, and so I would see this beautiful church every Saturday, you know, since I was 7 or 8 years old.
Joel shares his experience covering the fire. We look through the archive and speak with Bishop Donald Hying about the new cathedral. That's all coming up tonight at 10. Well, we have some very exciting news about yesterday's Day of Warmth telethon. Thanks to our viewers, News 3 Now has raised $28,000 with your help for the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. We took your donations over the phone during our newscast yesterday to help those in need stay warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Community partners like Melios also made this $5,000 donation to the cause. And again, we want to thank you so very much for your donations. Coming up on News 3 Now at 6, what a new report is saying about the digital divide in America. Plus, a major cybersecurity attack costing healthcare providers millions. Who's claiming responsibility for the attack and what it means for the future?
You're watching News 3 Now at 6, brought to you by Gruber Law Offices.
When a truck accident happens, the results can be catastrophic. Our dedicated and proven team is here to help, and there's never a fee until we win. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $40 you spend this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's a 25-cent fuel saver for every $40. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
It's Blaze Farm and Fleet's Rewards Members Spring Early Bird event. Now through March 20th, we're showing extra appreciation to our rewards members with exclusive members-only deals. Right now, get a half-price Mobil 1 oil filter when you buy a 5-quart jug of oil. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. Rewards members get an extra $25 instant savings and up to a $100 consumer rebate when you buy 4 Cooper tires. Plus, this Sunday only, rewards members save an extra 10% in store during Blaze Farm and Fleet's private shopping night.
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $40 you spend this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's a 25-cent fuel saver for every $40. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Start your new day with the News 3 Now This Morning team, bringing you local breaking news, exploring all that makes our area special, and letting you know what to expect when you head out the door. News 3 Now This Morning, moving forward. Weekdays. You're watching News 3 Now at 6, moving forward.
It's been called the biggest cybersecurity attack on America's healthcare system. United Health Group says Change Healthcare, a medical payment processor, is finally back online after a hacker shut it down 3 weeks ago. A Russian-speaking ransomware group known as Black Cat has claimed responsibility for the attack and alleges it stole more than 6 terabytes of data, including sensitive medical records from Change.
Cyber criminals might not set out to be murderers, but it's not a stretch to say they could cost people's lives.
The hack cost providers an estimated $100 million a day. In a statement, United Healthcare Group CEO Andrew Whitty said they're determined to make this right as fast as possible. A Biden administration plan to protect consumer electronics from hackers got final approval today. The FCC is giving the green light to a product label that will soon appear on smart home devices, baby monitors, and other common gadgets. The label is meant to help buyers pick out connected appliances that voluntarily meet rigorous cybersecurity standards. Consumers could begin seeing the label on store shelves by the end of the year. A new report from the FCC highlights the digital divide among Americans. It found that 24 million people still don't have access to high-speed internet. That's 7% of the nation's population. The issue is most prevalent in rural areas and on tribal land. The report also included newly adopted revisions as to what qualifies as high-speed internet. Those revisions set download standards at 100 Mbps and upload standards at 20. Still ahead, we have important programming note for you for next Wednesday night. Also, an under-recognized public health crisis, why doctors say it is so important now to raise awareness about kidney disease. Plus, it's going to be a cold St. Patrick's Day. Alex has the complete forecast when we come back.
Save a whole lot of green during Steinhaffel's Happy-Go-Lucky sale. Get in and scratch off for your chance to get either $50 or $100 off your purchase of $19.99 or more. And make your new room more affordable when you use Steinhaffel's 60-month financing. Save a lot of green during the Happy-Go-Lucky sale at Steinhaffel's. Shop in-store or online. Relax, it's Steinhaffel's.
Did you know that 53% of your home's heat is lost through the walls and attic? That's why your house is so cold every winter. USA Premium Foam Insulation in your walls keeps the cold air out and your warm air in. Our foam is up to 35% more efficient than traditional insulation, and it gets into places other insulations can't. We've made over 100,000 homes more comfortable. Stop freezing and start saving with USA Insulation.
USA Insulation.
We forge steel bars that hold up bridges, propel ships, and send rockets into space. But for years, China's been lowballing their prices, so it's been tough to compete.
We can't let China steal Wisconsin jobs, so I wrote a law to require American infrastructure projects use American iron and steel.
Tammy Baldwin got President Trump to sign her Made in America bill. And then she got President Biden to make it permanent.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
Tammy Baldwin has our back.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Catch the Bucks on broadcast TV when they clash with the Celtics on your new local home for select Bucks games. Watch as Giannis and the Bucks ship up to Boston to tangle with one of the top teams in the league in an Eastern Conference showdown. Don't miss it when the Greek Freak gets unleashed. Bucks, Celtics, on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Wednesday at 6:30 on WISC TV3. You're watching News 3 Now at 6. Moving forward.
Today is World Kidney Day, a global campaign aimed at raising awareness of the importance of our kidneys. Michael Yoshida reports on what the National Kidney Foundation calls an under-recognized public health crisis.
I walked into the doctor's office thinking I had the flu and was told at the time both of my kidneys had shut down.
Anthony Tuggle received a kidney transplant nearly 25 years ago. Kidney diseases are a leading cause of death in the United States, according to the CDC, with more than 1 in 7 U.S. adults having chronic kidney disease or CKD.
And the message that we need to get out is people need to know their kidney health. It's not a normal conversation you have with your doctor. You don't ask your doctor, how's my kidneys doing?
CKD happens when the kidneys are damaged and lose their ability to keep you healthy by filtering waste and toxins from your blood.
Kidney disease is a silent disease, so by the time you develop symptoms, you really are in kidney failure, and it's an irreversible damage.
Dr. Sylvia Rosas says early detection and action are key, like diet, exercise, medications, and treating risk factors such as diabetes and high blood pressure. But once kidneys fail, dialysis or a transplant is needed.
Transplantation is the only therapy right now that gives you your kidney function back.
As for Anthony,
my current kidney has lasted 24 years and about 10 months, and it recently failed 2 weeks ago.
He's now back on dialysis and the transplant list.
I'm going to be out front and share this journey with everyone with hopes that someone will hear my journey and learn from it.
Well, cool temperatures heading into the weekend. Here's Alex with all those details.
Yes, cool indeed. We could even be looking at snow showers by the time we get onto your Sunday night. But before that, I promise, a sunny Friday. We're going to have to talk about those breezy conditions on your Saturday. First, let's plan your evening. The showers are ending. Temperatures will slip to about 40 when you dial back in here and tune in to our show at 10 o'clock at night. Doppler track is high and dry here in Dane County. One lone shower, our friends off towards the east, just east of Lake Mills on 94. Johnson Creek, just a couple more raindrops, and that's it. It's out of here, folks. The rain has moved off towards the east. Just how much rain has actually fallen across the area. Last night at the 10 o'clock show, I was saying areas north and west of Madison, you might not see much at all, and that absolutely verified. Just got a report in from Bill between east of Madison near Lake Mills that they got about 1 3/4 inches, and that verifies pretty closely here with our rainfall estimates. I'll do another rainfall estimate for the 10 o'clock show and see if we have any more additional drops that fell out there. We need the rain because our drought monitor is showing severe drought, especially for areas north and west of Madison, and unfortunately, it's those areas that did not receive the rain, and I was worried about that last night. I was first to warn about that. I grew up in a farm west near Arena, so I get it. I understand the fear of drought, especially going into the spring months. As we plan the rest of your night tonight, clouds will disperse. We even got some reports earlier from Evansville that the sun is out right now. We'll see partly cloudy skies as we go towards 10 o'clock. Then the skies will eventually clear as we head towards the start of your Friday, starting off right around 32 degrees. I promise a sunny day on your Friday. Notice you're not seeing many clouds out here with high temperatures up around, we'll do 53, so that's pretty good. A nice way to end the week, calm and sunny. Not calm in the wind department as we go on into your Friday night, going on into your Saturday. Watch the colors here. When we get red colors, purple colors, that means it's really windy. So we go on into your Saturday. First to warn, to let you know we could have wind gusts approaching 30, 35, maybe even 40 miles per hour. But it will be dry on your Saturday, so that is a plus. If you want to get outside, you're just going to have to bundle up and wear a hat and hang on because the winds are still going to be strong on your Saturday evening. Bottom line here, folks, the rain is ending, or I should say the rain now has ended. On your Friday, it will be sunny, and then that windy Saturday is expected. Charlotte was saying that your St. Patty's Day is going to be a chilly one. It will be. We could be looking at a couple of snow flurries, snow showers in the afternoon, maybe a couple snow showers on your St. Patty's Day night. So a great day to maybe be inside, have that corned beef and cabbage inside with by the fire or something to that effect. And on Monday, a breezy day. So we head towards spring on your Tuesday. Seasonably cool, and we're watching a weather system as we head out towards next weekend that could bring us a mix of precipitation. First to warn on that, and we'll keep an eye on that. One quick viewer photo here from Marquette County. Thanks, Bill, for sending us this photo. You're right on the edge of the rain, and this to me looks like perhaps Virga-type cloud structure, which is rain that's trying to fall from the sky but evaporating before it hits the ground.
Well, the Bucks are back in action tonight, hosting the Philadelphia 76ers at the Fiserv Forum. The Bucks are currently 2-0 in the season series. They are looking to flip the script, coming off a blowout loss to the Kings on Tuesday. Okay, so speaking of the Bucks, here's a programming note that you need to pay attention to. Next Wednesday, we're going to be carrying the Bucks here and the Boston Celtics on WISC-TV. That is going to preempt CBS programming. The Bucks game begins at 6:30, so Survivor and The Amazing Race is going to be on Television Wisconsin. That is 3.2 over the air and on cable and satellite services. Survivor begins at 7 p.m. The Amazing Race begins at 8:30. Now, once the Bucks game is done, The Amazing Race is going to be joined in progress right here on WISC-TV, but it's going to also continue on Television Wisconsin.
And coming up in sports, the Badgers badgered the Terps in the Big Ten tournament. My Greg Gard says his team is starting to look like that one he saw a couple months ago. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Corvette and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings, going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
Get an 11% rebate on the best in-stock color selection and vinyl siding products. Now at Menards. Timbercrest Premium Lap Siding comes in 17 of the best colors, all backed by a limited lifetime warranty. Timbercrest is built to last, starting at $779 after rebate. Accent Timbercrest Lap Siding with Novik Stack Stone, now $15.99 after 11% rebate. Shop in store or online to get an 11% rebate on Novik Stone and Timbercrest Premium Siding panels, now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Here's California banker Eric Hovde running for U.S. Senate. But Hovde's lifestyle? Pure California. CEO of a billion-dollar bank. Here's Hovde's over $7 million Laguna Beach mansion. And 3 years in a row, Eric Hovde was named one of Orange County's most influential residents. Multimillionaire California banker Eric Hovde. On Wisconsin's side, don't bank on it. Win Senate is responsible for the content of this ad.
This right here is confidence in a bottle. It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Corvette and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings, going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
20 years ago to the day Wisconsin won their first Big Ten tournament title. Fast forward to now, and Greg Gard's squad begins their journey to win the program's fourth. Maryland up first for UW as they try to win 4 games in 4 days. And this was one of those it's over before it started type deals. Stephen Crowell spots up and splashes home the triple. And that would be a theme for Bucky. Then later, Tyler Wall finds A.J. Storr, and he sinks the 3-ball. Wisconsin made 16 of them and shot 64% from the land of 3. And John Blackwell, well, he simply could not miss. Blackwell made 4 from distance and finished with a team high 18. Yeah, why'd you leave him open? Wisconsin dominates Maryland 87-56. Andrew Banster was there and has more on the Wisconsin team that's looking an awful like the one we saw in January.
This season has been a tale of 2 different Badger teams. One that won 15 of 17 games and was the number 6 ranked team in the country. And then there's the one that lost 8 of 11 games heading into the Big Ten tournament. Even after just one half of basketball, though, it was safe to say which Badgers team showed up to the Twin Cities.
And Storr is open, and Storr buries it.
I've seen a trend of us, just how we practiced, how we've approached things, that we're escalating towards where we want to be, and you're going to go through those flows during a season. The key is if you hit a little dip, just keep working your way out of it.
I think we're better when I'm aggressive, and that's a courtesy to my teammates also. Like you said, getting me the ball down low when I need it or kicking it out for threes. And like Coach said earlier, I thought we just did a great job of sharing the rock all around and knocking down those open shots. Hopefully, like I said earlier, we can do it tomorrow too.
I just thank my teammates and my coaches for preparing me in the summer and preseason to prepare me to play at this level. All I did was work and stay in the gym, kept my head down, and my hard work is paying off.
John Blackwell filling it up. They can't miss from deep.
To make matters even better, Greg Gard said he hardly even had to use his stars in the second half. He says that rest will pay dividends for the Badgers as they continue in the Big Ten tournament. They'll play Northwestern tomorrow.
The state boys basketball tournament also underway. Lakeside Lutheran back at state for the 2nd straight year, taking on Kiel in the D3 semifinals. Warriors down in the second half, but battled back. Alex Ranke dials one up from deep to make it a 5-point game. And then later, it's Casey Guzman, and that dude is clutch. He takes it to the cup for 2 of his game-high 21. He hit the game winner for Lakeside Lutheran as they advance to the finals with a 57-55 win. Buzzer beater.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Got to catch our breath here now.
Yeah,
All right.
I do.
All right, Alex. More rain.
Rain's done. The rain has since passed. Dan Connor, everyone's clapping now. So
Good.
But we got to think forward. We got a sunny Friday ahead, a windy Saturday. So if you're something like me, yep, that's going to be a big hairspray day. A chilly St. Patty's Day. We were talking about that earlier. So good day to be inside and have that corned beef and cabbage. I'm ready for my dinner. My stomach is growling right now as we speak. As we spring forward to spring on Tuesday, it will feel the way it should for spring in the 40s. And then we're watching a weather system for next weekend.
Okay, thank you very much.
Sure.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Have a great evening, and we will see you back here at 10.